morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for joining me. First up, Grace Summit Church joins me in studio as they share about their ministry and how they are celebrating 15 years in this community. Then it's Mental Health Matters with Viking Psychiatry and Wellness, and we are discussing deep TMS treatments for adolescents. And a little bit later, J M Custom Woodwork shows us how they make custom furniture for your home and how you can get a large discount by mentioning Living Local 15. And that and more happening now.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by Grace Summit Church. Grace Summit Church brings people together by growing and serving the Fort Wayne community. And their lead pastor, Benjamin Lee Hugh, and Whitney Bass, their creative director, is here to talk about their 15-year celebration. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's just start off talking about Grace Summit Church. Give me an overview about your church, your mission, your vision.
Okay, I'm biased because I pastor it.
Just a little bit.
But I got to tell you, it's one of the most loving, powerful churches I've been a part of. Been in ministry over 20 years. And the first time my wife and I came from Michigan just to attend, and we were just kind of behind the scenes, I said, wow, this is an incredibly loving church.
Yeah, and so you took over pastoring about 5 years ago, right?
We came down 5 years ago. I came on as executive pastor and stepped into the lead pastor role 2 years ago.
Okay, and so how has that experience been transitioning not only to a new city, I mean, welcome to Fort Wayne,
Thank you.
but also to this body that you were serving?
Love it. It's been, transition is always challenging. There's always hurdles to jump, but it's been smooth. Statistically, we have broke the records in that transition. A lot of churches will lose members in a transition season.
Yeah.
We lost essentially no one in the transition, and so we had a really healthy kind of process and plan for that.
And just give us just a little bit of background deeper into your journey as a minister and what made you want to serve in this capacity, because it's not easy.
It's not
blessing,
easy.
but
It's a
not
calling,
easy. Yeah.
I'll tell you that. I got saved radically out of drug and alcohol addiction in 2001 in a non-denominational church, and was an atheist and just a non-believer, and had people that came alongside me in my unchurched state and love on me and encourage me and walk with me through that season. And so it's been a real burden for me to reach the unchurched. A lot of people came up in church, they understand the culture, they understand the lingo, but for a lot of us, we don't. And so our church has a very strong, not just in the mission statement, but a very strong practice to reach the unchurched, unsaved people. This last Sunday, we had over 10 give their life to Christ just for the first time. So that's our heartbeat.
Yeah, and that has to be powerful, you telling your testimony from the pulpit. Do you share this journey with your members?
I do. Sometimes I'm overly vulnerable. But yeah, love to be real and raw about our journey with Christ.
Which is so important. Our test presents our testimony to be able to share and to bring people closer to God and make them feel more comfortable on their journey. And so, Whitney, let's talk about, as the creative director, give me more information about the church as far as, like, who's your target audience? What type of folks come? What can they anticipate when they visit you?
Yeah, we have people from all walks of life, all ages. We have a real heart for Gen Z.
Okay.
And obviously we have millennial pastor here. But we have a real heart for Gen Z and bringing them to know the Lord. And Grace Summit's just doing such a great job reaching people. Our youth group is growing, and we're just seeing lots of people coming on Sundays, new people, never been churched or have been in church before. And we're just really excited about the next season of Grace Summit. And I don't know if you know this, but the social media is the new front door of the church. So we're getting a lot of people finding us online and our website. And I think that's one of our sweet spots that we have right now.
I love how you said that social media is the front door.
Yeah.
It's the introduction. They're learning about you, especially at that age. And so tell me a bit more about the different types of ministries that you serve. serve? Meaning, do you have youth, young adult, children? I mean, is it for the whole family, or is it more so for singles? Or just tell me about that part of it.
It's for everyone, the whole family. We have a children's ministry that's growing, youth group. We have a women's ministry, a men's ministry. We have a women's retreat coming up, and the men are gearing up to go to a men's conference. And if in our women's ministry, we really bring the ladies in all walks of life, and whether they're single, whether they're married, have families, and we all can learn from each other, no matter what walk of life or stage we're in. So.
Okay, so Pastor, tell me about your 15 years. Congratulations on that. That's a big accomplishment for a church. What are y'all going to do?
Well, we are throwing a party, girl.
Okay.
We're going to have some fun. So, yeah, it's not an easy thing. Church planning alone is a huge challenge. There was a core group of people that helped plant this church 15 years ago. They were portable for 9 years and bought this particular facility that we're in just before COVID.
Okay.
And so we have a lot of those core members still there. We've grown radically, so we have a lot of new people and just want to kind of share our journey and what we've been through for 15 years, what I've been through the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And so, man, what are we having? Cupcakes?
We're having food trucks, games, music, lots
Creative
of things.
director, she knows things.
You're like, we're having a party.
I'll show up. I'll be there.
Okay, so food truck, live performances.
Oh, we'll probably just have DJ kind of vibes going, and yard games and stuff for the whole family.
Okay, so a little outdoor event.
Yeah.
Do you all have a choir, a worship team?
We have a worship team.
Yeah, worship band.
Oh, wonderful. And so tell us more about the church. If people want to attend, give us your sermon hours.
Okay, so we have 2 services on Sunday morning, 9:15 and 11 a.m.
Okay.
And, it's a come casual type church. We have some people with suit and tie, and we have other people dressed like me. I've been known to preach in a t-shirt or a hoodie sometimes, so it's more casual like that. But our heartbeat is to gather, grow, and then go. And so that's kind of our core fundamentals. And we have grown over 50% in the last 2 years since I've stepped in as lead pastor.
Wow.
So we have a lot of momentum. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of young people. And my favorite thing is to see whole households get saved and baptized. And so just a powerful atmosphere, a loving atmosphere. We're getting a little tight because we've grown so fast. So we're in a building program now and going through that process with architects and how do we give ourselves a little more space to be comfortable. So,
And so people know you're a non-denominational church.
We are.
And tell me about the impact that you hope to make moving forward, past this 15 years, past this 2 years that you've been in lead. Where do you want to take the church?
All right, so our heart is to see sinners become saints and saints to become disciples.
Okay.
And so that's our heartbeat. We just want really to be an ambassador for Christ and to have greater impact in our community. It used to be that we had a churched world. Even if people didn't attend church, they understood some level of biblical understanding, and we're getting farther and farther away from that. And so our heart is to really reach those people that have never really been introduced to the church world in a context that they can understand it and receive it. The power of Christ is above all things. And so we're just spreading the message.
I love that, and I'm sure your testimony helps that along the way.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both so much for coming in and chatting with me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And if you would like more information about Grace Summit Church, you can find their website listed below. Don't forget, their big celebration is happening this Sunday, April 26th. They'll have more information on their website, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Grace Summit Church.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
This segment sponsored by Viking Psychiatry and Wellness. Welcome back to another edition of Mental Health Matters with Viking Psychiatry. So, there's a major new breakthrough for youth depression treatment that's so exciting. Brainwave's Deep TMS has now been FDA approved for adolescents. And here to explain all of what this means is Sean Goddard, who is the owner of Viking Psychiatry. Hey there, Sean.
Hello.
Good to see you again.
Same here.
So I like when you come with good news. And I know that you're excited about this because you've been working with this device for a while. And so let's start off by telling us, what is the difference between the Deep TMS and the traditional TMS?
Yeah, so Deep TMS is a coiled system that provides a broad overview of the treatment that we do on the frontal lobe, more specifically the left frontal lobe in treatment of depression. And so a figure 8 type coil, a traditional coil, kind of puts an imprint in. I tell people, think of like the stiletto on a high heel. When we go to target, it's just doing a very thin beam that's only a couple centimeters deep. And so you have to be very precise in the placement. And if you're off just a little bit, 10% can affect 30% on the outcomes of treatment. And so Brainwave, I tell people, think maybe more of like the heel on a boot, right? We cover a large area and we penetrate much deeper, 4 to 6 centimeters deep. And so we're able to treat that entire prefrontal lobe. And so in most cases, in my experience, we end up with much better outcomes because of that.
Wow. Okay. So this device goes on your head, and what does it treat exactly? Like, what type of symptoms would someone have to come in and get this type of treatment?
So the number one reason that we use it, and the one that we're really talking about today, is for depression, right? And it goes back to that whole physical therapy side of thing that we talked about. We use different treatments like ketamine or Spravato S-ketamine to affect neuroplasticity through a chemical approach. TMS offers affecting neuroplasticity, through an electromagnetic approach. And so we're inducing waves, causing activation, release of neurotransmitters, and growth, right? So this can be very beneficial in depression. And what's very exciting is the approval for adolescent depression, but it's also used in anxiety, OCD, smoking cessation, and more.
So let's talk about the big news in this. So what is it, like, were they not treating adolescents before?
Yeah, so we've had the Brainwave since we opened. That's the first device that we offered when we opened in 2021. We are what's considered a select partner, so that means we do over 200 treatments every single quarter. Wow. We're one of the largest TMS providers in the state of Indiana. We were the first in Indiana that I'm aware of to offer TMS to adolescents through what's called the NeuroStar, which is the traditional figure 8 coil.
Okay.
But exciting news is just in this past week, Brainwave received FDA approval for treatment for adolescents. And so that means we're going to be able to use this advanced machine and advanced treatment in ages 15 through 21, which was a population that we could not treat, even with the figure 8 until this year. And so to me, it means better outcomes for adolescents.
Yeah. And so kind of talk to me about what the treatment frequency looks like and how long is each session?
Yeah, so the standard treatment lasts about 20 minutes. We book a 30-minute appointment. With our machine, we can get a treatment done in as little as 10 to 12 minutes, but we do a little bit of extra treatment to help improve outcomes for people. Non-invasive, as long as a teen can drive, they can drive themselves there and drive themselves back to school.
Wow. Okay.
You don't have to necessarily have a parent to drive you, but the majority of the time that treatment, you're looking at a treatment period of about 6 to 9 weeks, depending on the treatment plan and the insurance company. And most people begin to notice a impact or a difference around that 2 to 3 week mark. And we continue to treat and cause further progression in the brain, recovery, healing, which is very important.
Yes. And then finally, what is the first step someone should take to see if they are a candidate?
Just give us a call. We have Nikki, who is our intake coordinator. She's absolutely amazing. She does that initial contact with individuals, and our goal is to get folks in immediately, to get them evaluated and get them treated. And we're going to let you know whether or not you're a potential candidate. And if you're not, that's okay, because we're going to talk to you about what options could be out there if for some reason you can't do TMS.
Okay, well, awesome. Well, thank you, Sean.
Thank you so much.
Love this good news. And if you would like more information about Viking Psychiatry, we'll have their website listed below, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Viking Psychiatry and Wellness.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
This segment sponsored by J M Custom Woodwork. I am here at J M Custom Woodwork located in Butler, Indiana, and they have so much to offer this community. They've been here for 10 years. So today I'm going to speak with their manager, learn more about their custom work and the special offer just for you. Let's do it. Joining me now is Marco Campos, who is the manager here at J M Custom Woodworking. How are you, Marco?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Okay, so I'm excited to be here, being able to look around, touch, feel, and see what you all do. In case someone has not heard of your company, tell me about your services.
We do custom cabinets, we do custom vanities, custom furniture. You guys bring your ideas to us and we'll bring them to life. You guys will obviously love our stuff.
Yes, and you work with wood, and I'm just so impressed when I'm learning about all the things that you build. I mean, it's not just cabinetry and tables, but you build chairs and you build fireplaces and beds and all this kind of stuff. Such a variety. So how did you all get started?
We started my dad actually started back in California when he was younger. And then we actually started our business, J&M, here in Indiana in 2016.
Okay, so you started this business here, and so let's talk about just the type of projects that you all really enjoy doing and how it is custom, because custom is a part of your name.
Correct. So custom for us means no standard measurements. It's anybody could bring us any type of cabinet, any size, any height. We would always make it fit your home to what you need. If you need a special spice rack or anything, we would always accommodate that and we would make it happen.
So you can like build spice racks and wine racks out of the cabinets?
Correct.
Oh, I love that. Well, I was looking through your catalog and so impressed with the different types of designs that you all offer, the color schemes, the matching. I mean, I feel like people's visions, as you said, really do come to life. And so what do you think really sets you all apart from other woodworking companies?
We would go to your home, we'll actually measure everything out. We would obviously, if you like something, we would obviously talk to you about if we could change it to something else better. We would always make sure that your home is comfortable to you and always to your liking.
Yeah, I love that. And so you're here located in Butler, Indiana, but you will travel and help people just across the country, right? So tell me about your range of service.
Correct. So we actually have been all over the United States, actually. We've been to California, we've been delivered to Florida, Ohio. We just got done building one actually in South Bend, and that was a beautiful home. So
oh my goodness.
Now we would drive, go, fly anywhere that you let us build your home to, your kitchen.
I love that, and so much. And so let's talk just a little bit about the area that we're standing in this kitchen, and kind of just tell me about the detail that we're seeing, like the type of wood and maybe just the decisions that were made in this model.
So this wood is actually called walnut. This is walnut wood. This is my dad's favorite kind of material.
Oh, yes.
So all this wood, if you see all the natural grain, all the standing out, when you actually stain it, it pops out more.
Wow.
So, and then also if you see the bottom cabinets, they're painted. So this matching scenario, it all came from my father, but we're able to do painting base cabinets and stain uppers or vice versa. So.
That's great. And again, the custom aspect is just so important because you actually work with your hands and making sure that this gets built out to the customer's expectation. And I know that you all have a passion for woodworking generation to generation. So are you passing this on to your son?
Yes, I have a son. He's turning 6, so I would definitely pass it down to him. Hopefully he loves doing what I like doing.
Yeah, I love that. And before I let you go, I understand that you have a special offer for our viewers.
Yes, correct. So if you see this in the Local 15 and you reach out to us, you guys will get a 20% off to any custom kitchen, vanities, etc. Anything you guys would like.
Any project?
Any project. So please don't hesitate to reach out.
That's so exciting. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
You too.
And if you would like more information about J M Custom Woodwork, we'll have their website listed below. And if you mention Living Local 15, as he said, you get 20% off any project. So give them a call. And I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by J M Custom Woodwork.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Do you want to know the best places to go to eat and drink around Northeast Indiana? Well, join me, Jessica Williams, for Living Local 15, weekdays at 9 a.m. as I take you inside of the best restaurants, new and old, explore their menu, and of course, mix up some cocktails. Where will I go next? Well, you'll have to watch and see, but I want to know, where do you recommend I go?
Keep up with Jessica Williams on Living Local 15, weekdays at 9. Go to the Living Local 15 page on WANE.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15. Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.